Say they wanna be the greatest, gotta walk with the greats. Fell early, fell often, never fear the mistakes. Foot on the gas, blow past those riding the brakes. Keep the grass low, stash high, eye on the snakes. Say they wanna be the greatest, gotta walk with the greats. Fell early, fell often, never fear the mistakes. Foot on the gas, blow past those riding the brakes. Keep the grass low, stash high, eye on the snakes.
And what is happening? Welcome to another episode of the Montana3lak Experience. I am your host, Montana3lak, and I appreciate everybody tuning in, checking out the podcast. I appreciate y'all so much. Hopefully you checked out the last podcast where we was talking about playing videos for artists and letting y'all know exactly what the Montana3lak Experience is. Today is kind of like, you know, I want to catch y'all up, bring y'all up to speed. I'm pretty sure y'all already know, man, Philly lost one of the dominant artists out of our city over a week ago, and it's just been crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I really don't get it. I really don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, killing somebody for some trinkets. The money is not even going to last you that long. It's not like it's going to give you a new life. It's not like it's going to set you up for the rest of your life or set your family up for the rest of your life. Like, it's a couple dollars and you took a life. It's a couple dollars and you took a life. Like, the thinking behind that is like this temporary situation and you made a permanent decision. That is the true definition of a hoe. That is a hoe. Hoes make permanent decisions on temporary emotions. Things that's not going to last you. It's not going to last forever. There's no residual to it. Like, what do your thinking process has to be in order to take a life for something that is only going to last you a moment, a blip in time? You're not going to have it. I mean, my condolences goes out to Rock's family, P&B Chiz, you know what I'm saying? The whole Pastorius, the notorious Pastorius, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Uptown. I grew up in Uptown. I'm from North Philly. I grew up in Uptown. I grew up in a lot of parts of Philadelphia. Man, like, you know, it's just crazy to me for us to be losing such prominent figures at a young age, like Pop Smoke, Young Dolph. Like, we don't know what these guys was going to transcend into. You know what I'm saying? What they could have offered the culture. They had more to offer the culture. You understand what I'm saying? And that's selfish of me to see it from that perspective. You know what I'm saying? But they was already giving so much to the culture. They was already making a mark. So it's like, I have to bring that to the forefront as well. But, you know, I just want to talk about, like, what is going on in the world, where as though, and I understand, I know the streets are hungry. The streets, the beast of the streets is hunger to push forward, to move forward. But that's not how you do it. Like, I think Meek said, I ain't never seen nobody kill their way to the Clearport. It don't happen. Like, you're like, even being a hired, like, if you're doing a hit, you know what I'm saying? That money is momentary. You got to keep doing it. Have you ever heard of getting a residual or getting a royalty where as though you do something one time and continuously to get paid for it? Like, that's how you want to be thinking. You don't want to be thinking where as though you're in your emotions and you do this one thing and it changed your life, but in the opposite direction. You know? Like, what the hell? What the hell? You heard me? That's crazy to me. But yeah, man, on some real trap though, listen. I didn't get to make it out to the vigil for P&B Rock. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things personally going on in my world personally, that I don't want to disclose, but I think it was Ice-T. I'm not sure. But when I think about it, when I look at all the rappers from the West Coast, your Ice Cubes, your Easy E's, DJ Quick, Kendrick Lamar, I don't see these guys with a whole lot of jewelry on. Like, that's one thing about the West Coast culture, and this is what's so odd to me. Know what I mean? Like, and probably they don't wear it for that reason. Probably they don't wear the jewelry for that reason. Because it's bad here in Philadelphia. It's horrible here in Philadelphia. It is horrible here in Philadelphia. The streets is devouring our youth. Niggas got cell phone insurance, but none on their life. Like, you care more about your phone than your own life. They asked you, did you want the life insurance plan for your phone when you bought it? But you ain't got, they asked you, what I'm saying? You ain't got life insurance, but you got insurance on your phone. Think about that. That's absolutely insane to me. That's insanity. I mean, real trap, man. Like, we got to start doing some progressive thinking, some forward thinking. You know what I'm saying? We got to have conversations where we're having, forward thinking and transmutating ideas. Because a lot of the conversations, you feel me, is, yo, did you catch the John on the tube? Did you see such and such? Like, y'all talking about things, people, and places. You know what I'm saying? Where's the forward thinking? When we gonna start discussing ideas? When we gonna start discussing how to be more innovative? How to do things differently? Straight up, man. Like, when we gonna do that? Because that's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. We need to start having conversations where we're talking about moving forward. We're talking about how we're going to progress in our culture in this industry. All right, for a minute, the talk was ownership. You know what I'm saying? During that whole Nipsey Hussle situation, and that was his whole push, ownership. Him and Prince. Like, Prince, if you didn't own your masters, Prince wasn't going to do a record with you. If you don't own your masters, Prince is not doing a record with you. You know what I'm saying? And that pushed a lot of artists to start learning the business. Start learning this business, because that's key. That is absolutely imperative that you know the business that you in. Other than, it's going to make you some money. And that's like the gist of what a lot of artists know. This is going to make me some money, so I'm going to jump off in this. And because a lot of these guys is not even rappers. A lot of these guys is not MCs. A lot of these guys is just dope boys that know how to say slick stuff, that say slick things every now and then, and they put a record together, and it slap, and that joint go. Know what I mean? A lot of the times, this is what happened. Like, I know when I first got into the business aspect, and I'm sitting up in a touch of jazz with Vidal Davis, Dre and Vidal. You know what I'm saying? Vidal from Duval Street, Uptown. We sitting in a touch of jazz, and I wasn't sitting there, even though this is my man. We used to run ball back Mallory. You know what I'm saying? This is my man. I wasn't sitting there trying to make a record with Vidal. I had these young boys that rap, and I'm trying to get Vidal to put them on something, give them some a leg up, and he pulls out this strand of weed. And this was like back in the day. So it wasn't all this OG Kush and all that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no gas, but I forget what it was called. And I know he got it off the West Coast. I forget what the name of it, but this shit was so hairy with the orange hairs on it. And he let these young boys smoke some of that shit. They couldn't even rap after that. Like, they couldn't even get their rap together. And I'm like, fuck, these niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? You offer these niggas some weed and they get to smoking and blowing, and now they can't even rap. They don't remember their lyrics no more. I thought that was crazy. And like, yeah, I know I started rapping when I was 9, but I wasn't even going to go in that direction. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was never really looking for a deal. I was never looking to get put on a label. I wanted to make, because you know who's Hove is the GOAT. I think that debate is over with. You know what I'm saying? But Tech Nine, I think Tech Nine, either from the Midwest or from the West Coast, Tech Nine has been doing it at a tremendous level for a long time, and collecting his coins. He's been doing it at a tremendous level for a long time, collecting his coins and just getting paid off rap with nobody else's hands in his pocket. He's not splitting the check 3-4 ways. The manager, the PR, the A&R, everybody's not getting paid before Tech Nine gets his bread. His shows, his merch, and that's what I was aiming at. You know what I'm saying? I was out there selling my CDs, moving my product. I was aiming at being another Tech Nine, because I can get a job and make the money that I would make with a deal. I can get a job and make the money that I would make with a deal. You feel me? So it's like, that's the talk I want to have with y'all. That's the, like, rappers, artists, industry professionals. I want y'all to sit up here with me and have this conversation, and let's figure out how we can create this conglomerate, whereas though artists are actually making money, which they are now. I think these younger artists are really getting the idea. The younger artists are really getting the idea, but the guys that's out here drilling and killing, shoot you till they knock the filling out of your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. I think y'all might be getting paid by the CIA. Like, I think y'all want to spin this shit backwards. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I get it. A lot of these guys talk heavy on these records. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them is just talking. That's all they doing is talking. And they don't know the validity of their words. They don't know that they are accountable for what comes out of their mouth. You know what I'm saying? On some man shit, on some stand up being a man shit, a lot of them don't know that they are accountable for what comes out from in between their lips. Every man is going to be held accountable for what they say out of their mouth. You feel me? On those records. You know what I'm saying? So when a motherfucker go to pull your resume to see if you qualified to talk the way you talking, that type of shit happen. That type of shit happen. For real. You dig me? So listen, on another note, you know, it's really different now. It's so different now. You know what I'm saying? With the invention or the internet taking it to another level, things are so much more different. Because I remember when we was out sniping, it's not a lot of people sniping to get, because there's people that's not on the internet. Y'all gotta realize that A lot of accounts on the internet are bots. There are more bots on the internet than there are people. You know what I'm saying? It's more because this is how, like that player two, you know what I'm saying? On Mortal Kombat, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes player two be kicking your ass, right? Yeah. Like the motherfucker that, you know, you sitting there playing the joint by yourself and you going against the computer. There's a lot of bots on the internet with accounts and people, you know, they buying these bot views. They buying these bot followers on IG, and y'all just want the look. Y'all just want for people. Y'all, I get it. You want to control the perception. You know what I'm saying? To make yourself seem more interesting, that people are interested in you, that you're getting attention. I understand. I get it. Inflating those numbers looks good. But when you add them up, it don't make sense. Because when you got 21 million followers, but only 15 comments, only 100 likes, it don't make sense. And then you got to understand, followers and fans are not the same thing. Followers and fans are not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You may got a shit ton of followers. That don't mean that they are fans of you. That's not what that means. That's not how that works. You feel me? So you got to pay attention to what's really going on out here, man. And I'm just going to leave y'all with that tidbit until the next time. Listen, there are interviews being set up right now. There are ciphers being set up right now that's going to be on the Montana3lak Experience. Y'all just stay tuned, man, and be patient with the kid, man. We definitely going to get it done. You heard? We definitely going to get it done, man. And I appreciate everybody that's been, you know, tuning in and checking out the show and giving positive feedback and kind of helping me along to get the show to look better too. You know what I'm saying? Like there's going to be some more upgrades. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just stay tuned, stay positive, and stay vertical, man. Until the next time, I'm going to see y'all and we're going to get to it. All right?
Say they wanna be the greatest, gotta walk with the greats. Fell early, fell often, never fear the mistakes. Foot on the gas, blow past those riding the brakes. Keep the grass low, stash high, eye on the snakes. Say they wanna be the greatest, gotta walk with the greats. Fell early, fell often, never fear the mistakes. Foot on the gas, blow past those riding the brakes. Keep the grass low, stash high.